YouTube, and welcome to another unbox type video, because today I'm going to be taking my 3 monitors and hooking them up to my monitor stand. This probably is going to be a longer video because, like I said, I'm hooking up all 3 of my monitors to one monitor stand and none of it's already hooked up. Stand that I already did the unboxing of. So I know that was an abrupt ending to that. It's because my phone ran out of storage. I know, real professional. But anyways, so we moved on to these doodads, which these are attached to in here, and these things attach to the monitor mount, which mounts the monitor, obviously, or the stand, I guess. And so we need to get to these to mount it to the monitor stand, right? So how you take these things off is, 1, go to that video that is linked in the description and watch that, and 2, to shove your screwdriver up in this hole and unscrew the 2 screws that are in there, and it'll just pop off. You do not want to lose the two screws in there, and yeah, you want to keep this too in case if you ever want to not undo this mod. That's what's nice about this mod, is you can undo it and still have a nice monitor. So I did that to all 3 of them. And so now we have all 3 of those things that I already showed you, and now we're on to step whatever to mounting our monitors, which is taking these brackets and drilling holes into them. And that is why we brought our handy dandy drill. So meet me out in the garage and we'll show you where to drill. Update on our brackets. So they're extremely hard to drill. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's easy, but we found out that was the easiest way to take a ruler and measure out how far away they are and like how up they are. And usually that wasn't accurate, however you say that. And so we had to like drill the holes more like an oval instead of a circle, but it still works. And drilling these 2 holes were pretty easy. We just stuck the drill bit in there, and yeah. But so I got one of them attached up here, and so next I'm gonna have to cut this one down, but it's not going anywhere, and this is where the monitor is gonna sit. You don't have to be precise, because if you're a little off and this is crooked, like one of them is crooked, like I think it's the one that I have on right here, or well, you see how that's gonna be hard to see, but this one's a little bit crooked, but that's fine because you can adjust it with the stand up here and twist it sideways. Yep. Also, you're gonna want to drill a hole bigger than your screw, but not or your bolt or whatever it's called, but not by much, because you don't want the tip going through the hole. You don't want to screw the whole screw into the hole. That's what the nuts are for. It would make it a lot easier in hindsight if I would have done that, but I didn't, so I had to screw every one of these in, or through the actual panel, which was really hard, especially doing it on the mount. But yeah. So update on the project of mounting this thing. So we cut off this. We didn't use a Dremel, we used something. Dad, what was that thing called that we used?
Precipitating saw.
A precipitating saw, and it cut through that like precipitating saw. And then the saw that precipitates. Anyways, it cut through that in like a half a second, so it only took like no time at all to cut through all 3 of these. We cut those off because the monitor would rub up against it, supposedly. That's what the guy said in the video, linked in the description. So yeah, now we're gonna be on to the next step of mounting the actual monitors to the setup. So in hindsight, like I said, we should have drilled the holes a little bit bigger, so the screws can just slide in and out of the bracket holes that we made. Also, we did not need the 8-bit washers, I think they're called. We did not need those at all. These things, I know you guys can't see, are pretty darn sturdy. So the next step is to mount the monitors to the stand. Before you do that, you want to make sure the stand isn't loose. I'll show you guys. So right now I can move this one super easily without like doing anything. Like I said, easily. This one's kind of hard, but this one's like not moving. So you want it to basically be not moving, and how you do that is you take off these cap things that are on the arms, or not like on the arms, but like on the, where the, like, I guess it would be wrists, I don't know what they're called, where you tighten them. Like, it's kind of obvious where they are. You'll know what I'm talking about if you have the same exact stand I have. But you pop up these little caps that look like these. They're kind of like a circle, I guess. And you just take like a wrench or something to tighten it. Yeah, and they should be able to still move even after you tighten them, but yep. Okay, I tightened them up, so I'm going to now put on the monitors. So in hindsight, so I finished the setup, the monitor setup, but I would not recommend this mod or stand for that matter, just because, well, I'd recommend the stand if you don't use that base, which I'm not going to be, thankfully, because I had to use my toolbox to hold it up right now, so I could film this, but it looks pretty darn cool. But using the mod that we did over back here, using that, it makes the monitors really wobbly, and they're pretty hard to adjust, which I'm actually kind of glad they're pretty hard to adjust. But like, if they're wobbly, that's not a good thing. So we need to not use this mod. I would not use this mod. I'll just spend the extra money and get a VESA monitor. If you really want a VESA monitor, just buy one. Yeah, don't try this mod. It took like 2 days to do, and it was a pain the whole way through. So just don't do it. Don't do it. But these monitors are pretty sick, so I'm kind of glad I got these monitors. Look at these sick monitors. Yep. Anyways, that's the end of this part of me building my desk. Have a great day. Peace.